Now we're having a Mercury Cazimi. So this is when the sun is amplifying the energy of another planet because they are conjunct. They're at the same degree. We can see that we've got the sun here at 24 degrees and 12 minutes, and then Mercury is at 24 degrees and 20 minutes at this specific time that I put it in here. Wow. Another very cerebral thing. And we've got a lot of like this mental stuff going on, but then we've got like this Mars and Taurus that's like pulling us not down, but it's pulling us more into our body and processing information. This Friday is going to just be an amplified day. And I'm personally, within my career, it's going to be a lot of emails and messages and texts. So if you work in a space that has a lot of communication, I would be prepped for it being a lot. So in another degree, it's a great transit for meeting new people or going out, seeing friends. There is a sort of trickiness with this because the sun is our ego, it's our identity, it's like what we want to be perceived as. And then Mercury is our ideas and whatnot. So this is like, don't over-identify with your thoughts or with your ideas. So what you may think you want things to be or how you mentally want things to be perceived, like don't over-identify with them. It can kind of bite you in the ass. So ideas about who we are, we don't want those to actually like overstep our actual like lived experience. So we don't want to have this sort of mental perspective of what we've created of ourselves to actually like overseed what we've actually cultivated and who we actually are in this actually like tangible world. So again, kind of relating back to this sun squaring Saturn energy that's fizzling out by the end of this week, it's still kind of bringing it into this tone of like people acting out, people wanting to be seen to a certain degree. We all want to achieve some sort of status, whether that's recognition from our parents, recognition from our workplace, recognition from our peers, like this sort of wanting to be seen. And on a primal level, like if you have more status, you have more access to resources. If we really break it down to like the primal level of things. So this space, like with this Mercury conjunct Sun, there's this like kind of like wanting to be seen. It's almost like, look, I'm the cool kid sort of situation is what I'm seeing. And I think the biggest piece of this is to recognize that like everybody has a different perspective. There might be sort of situations that you run across where people are trying to convince you to believe what they think or their beliefs are, or you might be the person that is trying to convince people to take in your perspective and that you are right in your perspective. But make space for other people to have different perspectives. A lot of people kind of want to be heard during this transit. So it's kind of like that who can yell the loudest sort of situation. So reiterating this sort of overall need for learning active listening skills.